This is beautiful. This is Tom Brown. Soya beans. So all of this is have been properly washed and dried. This is the corn, the hello beautiful people, welcome back to another amazing video. In this video I would love to share with you how to prepare Tom Brown series for your baby. Thank you so much for your support. If you have been supporting me on this channel, I got a lot of comments in my how to do fortified soya beans for your baby. I'm going to be linking it anywhere in the video, and also how to make pap. I also did a video for that. But now we want to prepare Tom Brown series. Honestly, I'm supposed to be making this intro in my kitchen, but unfortunately there is no light, so I can't even use any artificial light. And the kitchen, there is no natural light coming, enough natural light coming in the kitchen, so I have to come to the kitchen room to do the intro of this video. Hope you enjoyed this video, hope you learned. I'm going to be giving you detailed step by step on how to prepare Tom Brown series for your babies. Those are the items we need for our Tom Brown cereal. I just got them from the market. I've not washed any of them. This is 5 cups of millet, and this is 10 cups of corn. Then this is 5 cups of soya beans. I just finished selecting the soya beans. I mentioned in my previous video on how to prepare soya beans powder that you need to select carefully to avoid grinding in sands and stones. Then this is 2 cups of groundnut. This is called sorghum, but popularly known as guinea corn here in Nigeria. You can see it needs to be washed properly because the sorghum is very dirty. And this is dates. Actually, you can add more dates. Dates is now very expensive. I didn't bother buying more because no matter how much dates you add in your Tom Brown, you need extra sweetener after you must have finished making the Tom Brown cereal. Then this is the cup I'm talking about, because this is the cup they use in the local store in Nigeria. You go ahead to wash all of these grains properly. This is me washing the soya beans. You wash them individually and make sure they are properly washed and neat. Very important. Once you pour in the millet in water, this is what it will look like. The chaff will float at the top. I'll go ahead to pour out that part because I won't be able to separate the chaff from the grain, from the main grain at the top. So I'll just go ahead to pour out the ones at the top. This because I don't want to also grind in the chaff, and this is also applicable when I'm washing the sorghum organic corn. So I'm going ahead to just pour this part and continue washing the rest of the grain. Let me quickly tell us the importance of Tom Brown cereal. Tom Brown cereal is a very rich source of proteins, carbohydrates, vitamins, and minerals. And this is because it contains so much grains. For instance, millet helps to promote a healthy heart. It also helps to improve digestion. Guinea corn or sorghum helps to increase energy, also improves digestion, and it supports a healthy immune system. It's a good source of iron, vitamins, and fiber. Soya beans, we all know, is a very rich source of protein and also a source of omega-3 fatty acid. Granules and dates, they can function as sweeteners. They are also good source of fiber and antioxidants. After washing your grains properly, including the groundnut and the dates, you dry them under the sun. Those grains don't really take so long to dry. On a sunny day, it won't even take up to 4 hours. And make sure you turn them at intervals because aid in quick drying of the grains. And if not properly dry, it will affect the Tom Brown life shell. At this point, all the items have been properly washed and dried. Now it is time for us to roast them individually. We can use two methods for this process, and I'm going to be sharing that in this video. I've equally gone ahead to deseed my dates. The first method is using my oven to roast. This method is very easy for me, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to show you another method in case you don't have an oven. So if you have an oven, go ahead to roast them with your oven. But if you don't have an oven, you put a clean dry pot on fire and then you pour in your grains individually and start roasting. Make sure you turn at intervals because if you don't turn properly, they will turn to popcorn or something else. So you can use this method or you use your oven to roast. I equally used my oven to roast my granules and I went ahead to remove the chaff. After roasting, you go ahead to mix all together and blend. If you have a good blender at home, for me, my blender can't do this job. So I took the mixture to a milling machine center where they were all properly grounded together. I actually tied my soybean separately because I have not removed the chaff. And this is our final product, guys. As you can see, the Tom Brown is looking a little bit darker in color, and this is how I love it. The time spent in roasting your grains is going to affect your Tom Brown color and also the choice of green. The guinea corn I used in this video was very red, and also the corn was a yellow corn. I equally took a longer time to roast my soya bean since I didn't cook the soya bean. For you to make your Tom Brown ready to be consumed, bring out the quantity of Tom Brown you want to consume or you want to give your baby. Pour water into a clean pot and allow to boil. While the water is still on fire, pour in cold water into the portion you have previously brought out. What I mean by cold water is your normal room temperature water. Now, this part is very important because if you don't stir or turn properly, you are going to form lumps after making the Tom Brown. Make sure you turn properly with the cold water first, or rather the normal room temperature water. If the Tom Brown seems to be very thick, you can go ahead to add a little bit of your cold water. Tom Brown, aside being a weight gain meal for babies, is also very good for adults. Anyone can actually take Tom Brown. At this point, your water must have boiled. Pour in your Tom Brown into the boiling water and stir properly. This also is a very important part because if you don't stir properly, you are going to form lumps. I don't like my Tom Brown being so thick. This is the exact texture I love my Tom Brown. Hope you enjoy watching this video. You can go ahead to add extra sweetener to your Tom Brown like sugar, date syrup, banana, anything, honey, anything you love. Please make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for staying tuned even at this point. Look at this yumness. Look at this. This is so yummy. See you in my next video. Bye.